And Jai Swaminarayan. Today we will start our second chapter of our standard 11 physics, that is the units and the measurement. In the previous chapter we had discussed about what is the physics, what are the different branches of the physics, and what are the fundamental forces in the nature, fundamental laws in the nature, right? So we know that physics is a branch of science which deals with the study of the natural phenomena, understanding of the natural phenomena occurring around us, and understanding about the basic laws associated with these phenomena. So while we are understanding the different types of the phenomena, right, we need to measure the several physical properties, right? Suppose we consider the one phenomena like one object is falling from a some height, right? If we want to understand this basic phenomena, we need to understand at what height the object is falling, what time it will take to fall on the surface of the earth, right? That type of the physical properties we need to understand. So in this chapter we study about how we can take a different types of the physical properties, right? How we can measure the different types of the physical properties accurately, right? What are their units of the physical properties, right? Physical quantities associated with the different phenomena, different types of the physical quantities associated with this unit. So we need to measure a different physical properties in our everyday life. We measure the different types of the physical properties associated with the objects in our daily life. That is, we consider the measurement in a daily life, everyday life is a measurement of the mass. We can say that the measurement of the weight by a weighing machine, right? Then we measure the measurement of the volume of the milk. What are the unit of the milk volume? You know that liter, right? 1 liter milk, right? 500 ml milk. So that we measure in our daily life. So measurement of the volume, right? Measurement of the length, we need to measure the several times the length of the room, height of the person, right? That all the things we measure in our daily life, right? But measurement of temperature, right? Temperature is measured in a degree Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. So that all the different types of the physical properties we measure in our daily life. So why we need to measure these physical properties, right? So need for the measurement in the physics. So to understand the different phenomena occurring around us, right, we have to perform the some experiment, right, associated with this natural phenomena. And while we are performing the experiment, we need to measure the several physical properties like a length, mass, time, pressure, temperature, right, distance, that all the physical properties we need to measure. We verify the basic laws behind this natural phenomena. We need to measure these several physical properties, right? And experimental verification of the laws and theories also needs the measurement of the physical property. So measurement of the physical property is needed, and this measurement we can done accurately, because if we measure the incorrect physical property, the result will be incorrect. So we need to measure a physical properties accurately as well as the precisely. So in this chapter we study about the different types of the physical properties associated with the different phenomena, right? How we can measure the different types of the physical properties like a length, mass, time, temperature accurately. How we can measure the length in a larger length, distance, smaller distance, right? Larger mass. That are the different techniques used in this chapter we will study, right? So the measurement is important, as well as the to measure the physical quantities we need accuracy. Accuracy as well as the precision is also important. So in this chapter we study about a measurement of the different physical quantities, measurement of the different physical quantities associated with the different phenomena and their unit. We also must understand the unit of the different physical quantity, because the measurement is all important, but how we can represent this measured value with their proper unit, right? So let's start a physical quantity. What do you mean by the physical quantities, right? The physical quantities is nothing but any physical quantity that can be measured and described by a number is called the physical quantity, right? If we consider the distance, so distance is a physical property. We can describe a distance by a number, that is a 1 meter, 10 meter, 5 meter, that all the things, right? So this physical quantity is called the physical property is called the physical quantity. So physical property of any natural phenomena associated with this, right, is measured and described by a specific number is called the physical quantity, right? So for example, if we consider the mass of the person is a 65 kg, mass of the person is a 65 kg, so this mass is a physical property. It is described by a value 65. And what about a kg? Kg is the unit of mass, right? Unit of weight. So the physical quantity is described with their proper unit. How we can describe these different physical quantities with their proper unit, we will see later on in this class. Second one is a length of a table is a 3 meter, right? So length is a physical quantity, its a value is a 3, its a number is a 3, and meter is a unit of that physical quantity, right? Area of a hall is 100 meter square. So area is physical quantity, it is a physical property, right? Its a value is 100 and meter square is its a unit. Temperature of a room is a 37 degree Celsius. So temperature is our physical property, so we can consider the physical quantity, right? And its a value is a 37 degree Celsius. So if we think about that, how many physical quantities are there in this physics or in our around us, right? There are so many physical quantities in a physics as well as around us, right? In that we here have to study about 150 physical quantities in a 11 12 physics, like this: mass, length, area, temperature with their proper unit, right? In this chapter we study this type of the physical properties, how we can describe these physical properties with their proper unit, right? What is the unit of the different physical properties, right? So units for the measurement is necessary, right? The physical properties or physical quantities must be represented with their proper units. The mass is represented in the unit kg, length is represented in the unit meter, centimeter, area is represented in the unit meter square. Similarly, temperature is represented in the unit temperature is in the unit Celsius, Fahrenheit, that all the. So what is the unit of the physical quantity? So any standard value of any physical quantity is called the unit of this physical quantity. The standard value of the measurement of any physical quantity is called the unit of that physical quantity. That we can consider that standard measurement. What is the standard measurement? For example, for a length, the standard measurement is a meter, 1 meter. So meter is the unit of the length. We can say that the centimeter also. So centimeter also is the unit of the length, right? So standard measurement of any physical quantity is called the unit of that physical quantity, right? So for example, if you consider the for a length, meter, foot, inch, centimeter, kilometer, that all the are the units of that physical quantity, right? Similarly, for the mass, we can represent kilogram, gram, pound is also your unit of the mass. So unit for the physical quantity is nothing but a standard measurement of the any physical quantity. For example, time. So time we can represent in a second, minute, hour. In a 24 hours, it is equal to 1 day. So day is also a unit of the time. 7 day is a week. So week is also a unit of time, right? 4 week is equal to month. Then year. So these are the different types of the units of the time, right? Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius are the units of the temperature. So unit, what is the unit, right? The standard measure of any physical quantity is called the unit of that physical quantity. So unit of the length, you know, meter, centimeter, foot, right, inch, kilometer. Unit of mass, kilogram, gram. Unit of time, right, second, minute and hour, right? Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius is the unit of a temperature, right? So how should be the unit of this physical quantity, right? How should be the unit of physical quantities? We cannot represent the anyone as the unit of any physical quantity. The unit of a physical quantity has some practical norms, right? So the unit of the physical quantity is a well defined. The definition of the unit of the any physical quantity is a proper, right? Then the unit of the physical quantity is in a suitable size. We can represent with the help of the suitable size. The unit of the physical quantity is well defined and it's in a suitable size. The unit of the physical quantity is a reproducible. So what do you mean by this reproducible? The unit can be converted from the larger unit to the smaller unit easily and smaller unit to the larger unit easily. So we can reproduce the unit easily. So the unit of the physical quantity is reproducible. Then the unit of the physical quantity is invariable. It cannot vary, right, day by day. The unit of the physical quantity is constant. If we measure the standard value of any physical quantity here, and if you measure this standard value of this physical quantity at other place, the unit not should not be vary, right? It has a proper value. It is a invariable. So the unit of the physical quantity is a invariable. Then the unit of the physical quantity is a indestructible. The unit of the physical quantity is invariable, as well as the unit of the physical quantity is a indestructible, right? So next is the unit of the physical quantity is internationally accepted. All the international countries are accepted this unit of the physical quantity, right? So the unit of the physical quantity should be internationally accepted. And last one is the replica of the unit can be easily done. That means the smaller value of the units can easily convert it into the larger value of the units, and the larger value of the units can be easily converted into the smaller value. For example, 1 kilogram, the kilogram is the unit of a mass. It can be converted easily into the smaller unit like a gram. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? So this replica of the unit can be easily converted, right? So these are the points how should be the unit of the physical quantity. So 2 marks important question is that what is the unit and how should be the units of the physical quantity, right? Understand about this point? So dear students, next, what are the different types of the physical quantity, right? Now we study about that all the types of the physical quantities are divided into the three categories, right? So what are the different types of the physical quantities, right? So the all the physical quantities, right, in the nature are divided into the three different categories. First one is the fundamental physical quantities, and their units are called the fundamental units, right? Second one is the derived physical quantity, and their units are called the derived units. And third one is the supplementary physical quantity, and their units are supplementary units, right? So all the physical quantities in a nature is divided into the three categories. First one is the fundamental physical quantities, and their units is a fundamental units. Second one is the derived physical quantities, and their units are called the derived units. And third one is the supplementary physical quantities, their units are a supplementary units. So let's start first type of the physical quantities, that is a fundamental physical quantities. So what are the fundamental physical quantities? The physical quantities which does not depends on the any other physical quantities are called the fundamental physical quantities. The physical quantities are which does not depends on the any other physical quantity is called the fundamental physical quantities, right? So among all the physical quantities, we are selected some minimum number of the physical quantities, and from which all other physical quantities are derived. So this minimum number of the physical quantities are called the fundamental physical quantities, and their units are called the fundamental units, right? For example, mass, length, time, temperature, these physical quantities does not depends on the any other physical quantity. So these physical quantities are known as the fundamental physical quantities, and their units are called the fundamental units. So fundamental physical quantities are a quantities which does not depends on the any other physical quantities, right? For example, mass, length and time are a fundamental physical quantity. So dear students, all the different countries are established their own fundamental physical quantities, and at its own system of the units. So you see the different system of the units applied by a different countries. So firstly, British countries apply their own system of unit. They are selected three physical quantities as a fundamental physical quantity, that is a length, mass and time. So British system, in the British system, the unit of the length is considered as a foot, right? Unit of mass is considered as a pound, and unit of time is considered as a second, right? So British countries established their own system of the unit, that is a FPS system, or we can say the British system. In a FPS system, the length, unit of the length is a foot, unit of the mass is a pound, and unit of the time is considered as a second, right? So British country established their system, that is system is called the FPS system. Asian country established their own system, that is a CGS system. In the CGS system, all these three physical quantity are considered as a fundamental physical quantity: length, mass and time. But the unit of length is considered as a centimeter, unit of mass is considered as a gram, and unit of time is considered as a second, right? So Asian countries established their own system of the units, CGS system. The unit of the length is a centimeter, unit of mass is a gram, and the unit of time is a second. But this in this system, if you measure the length, mass and time, larger values, it represent a very large number. For example, if we want to represent the distance between two towns in a centimeter, its a value is a very large. So they were established another system, that is a MKS system. That is a MKS system. In that, the length of unit of length is modified to the meter, right? Unit of mass is modified to the kilogram, and time is a second, so that we can represent the larger value easily, right? Distance between two towns is in a meter, we can easily describe. So the larger value can be represented in the MKS system, and nowadays we use a MKS system in our daily life to represent the length of the substance. We use a meter, mass in a kilogram, and time is in a second. In the smaller units of that is a centimeter, gram and second. After that, one another physical quantities were invented by ampere, electric current. So in the further one another physical quantity are is added to the fundamental quantities, that is a electric current, and the unit of the electric current is a ampere. So system is modified like this, MKSA system. So in a MKSA system, there are four different physical quantities are considered as a fundamental physical quantities. First is a length, the unit of length is a meter. Second is a mass, the unit of mass is a kilogram. Third one is a time, the unit of time is a second. And fourth physical quantity is a electric current, right? And the unit of the electric current is considered as a ampere. So this way the different countries establish their own different system of the units. So what is the problem behind this? What was the problem behind this? Right? So different country establish their own different units. There will be a sum business loss will be there, right? Suppose we measure here the gram, here any substance in a gram in an Asian country, right? And same way we measure a British country, we measure the same things in a pound. So there will be some error in that, and there will be some loss in a business purpose, right? So the in the all the countries have established the one common system of unit, that is called the SI system of the unit, system international system of the unit, right? Invented by the National Bureau of Weights and the Measure in Paris 1971. And in that SI system of the unit, there are 7 different physical quantities are established as a considered as a fundamental physical quantities, and their units are decided. So in the SI system, there are 7 physical quantities are considered as the fundamental physical quantities, right? And their units are derived by the International Bureau of Weights and Measurement in Paris. So in the international system of units, SI system of the units, there are 7 the physical quantities are considered as a fundamental physical quantities. So what are these 7 physical quantities, right? That are the length, mass, time and electric current. That is the same as we study in a previous slide, right? So length, the unit of the length is decided as a meter, and its a symbol is represented by a small m. So unit of length we cannot represent it by capital M. We can represent a unit of length meter by a small m. So there are some practical norms to represent the different units, we will see later on, right? But here the second physical quantity is a mass, its a unit is considered as a kilogram, and its a symbol is a kg. Third physical quantity is a time. Its a unit is considered as a second, and its a symbol is small s. Fourth physical quantity is a electric current. Its a unit is considered as a ampere, and its a symbol is a capital E. So fifth physical quantity is considered as a fundamental physical quantity. It is a thermodynamics temperature. Its a unit is a Kelvin, and symbol is capital K. Then amount of substance, right? Its a unit is mole, and symbol is mole, MOL. And last one is the luminous intensity. Its a unit is a candela, symbol is CD. So these are the 7 different fundamental physical quantities considered as a in a SI system of the units, right? Length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamics temperature, amount of substance, and the luminous intensity are 7 different fundamental physical quantities in a SI system of units. All other physical quantities which are derived from these physical quantities, and these physical quantities are known as the derived physical quantities, which we will see in a next lecture, right?